Jason, are you ready?
Not at all.
All right.
But I can be very shortly.
Yeah, no, you let me know. You let me know.
Bruh.
I thought you said shortly. Oh my god.
I have a really important sledding run to do. This is gonna be great for the recording, though. So no problem.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get it.
Jill Tate for the New York Times? Yes. What the fuck is this?
Watch your profanity.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Maybe I should have waited to start recording.
This has to be in here now. I think what the viewers crave is the silence.
Yeah. Yeah. We should ask. Jocelyn will hear this and she'll tell us if she feels that way or not. Jocelyn,
Be
please
like,
tell us
wow,
if this is
that's so
actually what you
surreal.
appreciate about the recordings.
I can do commentary on my sledding, man. So he's sliding. And I'm watching Sean tumble past his sled.
I just
and
ate
he's probably dead.
Yard sale, Jocelyn. Yard sale.
And I ran over you, and I couldn't make the big air hill, and now I'm going back. Oh,
God
man.
damn it.
Like
I'm
we're,
going to restart
like
this
we're
recording.
two frogs in the pond of the lily beds of the pond.
I'm stopping this recording.
Listen, we'll love this if she
I
hears
didn't
it.
do fucking
All right.
shit.
All right,
I didn't
fine.
rig shit.
It's not even if. She will end up hearing it. She's been listening.
I
too
have to
long.
leave the lobby. What will that do to the lobby? Will it destroy?
That's
what's
okay.
fun time?
If it destroys, we'll figure it out.
Okay. I quit. Oh, it's having so much fun. Now I get to have more fun. Wow, I got 3 achievements. Even better. Hang on. Oh, more than that. Let's see here. Let's see. So now we're pulling up the notes. Pretty fucking
That one was. I thought that was gonna say.
What you got going on that desktop, Jason?
Yeah, I just got some stuff going on, you know? No big deal. It's just fine. That's the wrong campaign. That's the right campaign.
Is this a new character from Jason?
No, this is
how he always talks.
Oh my God, Fogart's
I
back.
can't wait to have your
No.
cock in my mouth.
God damn it.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
We should have Fogart do the recap every week. I feel like that seems
We can. It will be a 5-minute bitch and we'll be
that seems
fine.
thematic.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
Biscuit mentions that maybe they should kill the vampire.
Okay.
Galen wonders if I'm not doing this. Galen wonders if any vampires are good, which Sandy denies is true since they are cursed. Biscuit has heard rumors of vampires being cured, but this seems unlikely. Outside the Sonder Inn, the party hears the sounds of horns, drums, and applause. Streamers are being swept off the road. Biscuit finds a Tootsie Roll and spits it out, too hard and not hard enough for Sandy. The party follows the noise. Sandy hears whispers in the crowd of those wondering why such a procession has been laid out for those attacking them. The party continues and it becomes clear it's a procession for Prince Harley of the former enemy Warren Kingdom and recent antagonist. The party stops to argue whether they should be out if Harley thinks they're dead. Ferris wishes to continue to their meeting simply to be paid. In the meantime, Galen remembers that Rune Snort gave him a letter. They read it. Some members of the royal family have been sent to investigate the shipwreck. It details their camp, a military encampment overseen by the prince and his personal guard, and other than them, only Warforged are allowed in. Hazel gives the party their 304 gold that was agreed upon. As they leave, Hazel cautions Ferris. What they say about Harley is bordering on inciting a war, and if the still unconscious Charlie doesn't corroborate their story, she will have no choice but to turn them into the authorities. Noel argues that Charlie would never not corroborate and tells Hazel to check herself, and Hazel dismisses them coldly. The party decides what to do next. After some debate, Noel volunteers to enter Harley's camp to search for the manifest of the ship. Null, without his robes, looks just like the average servant bot. If asked of his origins, Null will speak of the Everstead family. He gets some info from Galen on how to talk the talk. The party heads towards the camp, and Null walks in a military-like fashion, with the party following some ways behind. Towards the edge of the city, Null is alone, the party no longer able to follow without arousing suspicion. Null continues and reaches a wooden fence, and a knight, one from the cave, asks Null what he's doing there. Null reports that Corin Everstead has sent him to help with administrative duties. He is NU-77. Null produces a note saying such, and the knight seems satisfied, if not just lazy. The knight assigns him to inventory duties, cross-referencing what's on the ledger, and points to a tent. The tent is pretty empty. A table has a map of the area of the shipwreck, some chairs, a bed, and some notes and pen and ink. Harley tells Null to get back to finding the last crate, and Null tells him that this is not his job, and the other bots may be lacking in ability. Harley sighs and tells him fine, get back to work on the ledger. Null finds the manifest as a bunch of serial numbers, matching Warforged serial numbers. The missing crate contains one of these. Null checks the map, and memories come back to the ship he once was on. It nearly breaks his concentration on blending in. Null burns time working through the ledger. As the daylight dims, Harley retreats back to the tent, and the Warforged make a shift change. Null takes the opportunity to cast invisibility, and he exits the camp without issue. As the party waits, and Carl is strolling by trying to interview people when he sees Galen. Carl tells Galen that there was an explosion in Thalam, and he knew Galen was just there. Carl also mentions that the head of the Everstead family, Alaric, has died, and his funeral is in a couple of days in Emberwood. His son is taking over as heir. Null arrives and takes his chest plate off. Galen reads the number on the inside to him. Null tells everyone it's time to go. He sprints to the Sonder Inn and gets there before everyone and orders their drinks. Null delivers good news first. They don't have to go to the shipwreck. The bad news, they're looking for him. The missing crate has a serial number on it. Perhaps Harley wants to find him because he's a bomb. Galen asks if they should change the numbers, and he changes a couple of them strategically and does a pretty good job. Biscite copes by asking for a complicated coffee order that spurs a welfare check from the bartender. He may need Ritalin. Galen remembers that Woolcock was skulking around the city walls with the Lam as they left, and Woolcock had a penchant for violence against their rulers. The party heads to Emberwood for the funeral before defusing Null. The party resolves to leave in the morning. Null powers down, and as he does so, flashes of memories come through his mind. He remembers explosions, and then on a beach, someone holds a control rod for him. A member of the Warum Guild, the one who sent him on the mission that led to him meeting the party. Null fades out and hears a sickly grinding sound. He wakes the next morning. Bears and Galen work out. Galen's noodles arms are sore, but at least the bartender has given him a protein shake. And that was the most important thing that happened, and it was at the end of the session.
Where all important things happen. So with that, the party is waking up and kind of finding yourselves ready to start the day. Is there anything anyone would like to do before heading out, I guess?
Whoa, is that a protein shake?
Yeah.
It is. It's for my noodle arms.
Oh.
Wow. It seems like an incredibly important development for you.
Hopefully.
The protein shake part?
Yeah. It just seems so important.
Do you want one?
No, I require no sustenance.
I know. I just seem fixated.
I could go with a corny joke though.
Corny joke?
Yeah, it will probably alleviate some of my despair.
Yeah, sure. Why didn't the corn husk go up and perform at comedy night?
Cross-referencing my database for the punchline. Came up empty. So I'm excited about this new joke.
Because it needed to leave? Get it? Cornly?
No, someone said his material was too corny and he got a little bit sweaty.
Why was he sweaty?
This didn't help my despair.
I look at Galen to help.
That's just what
Galen has no clue.
That's just what corn does. It sweats. In like
what?
Heat under pressure, corn sweats.
How's that funny?
Does?
Yeah.
I've never eaten corn, so I guess I don't know that.
it was mostly just the corn. Like, it's more absurdist than anything else. Like, why was the corn up there doing a comedy night? And also, there's the additional.
I didn't think that was that weird. I don't know.
There's the additional punchline.
I didn't understand the joke, so it is absurd.
Corny.
So you got that right.
You're saying corn can't do comedy?
Man, I miss Biscite, actually.
Wow.
Aren't you, like, not a person with feelings?
Yep.
And you're still displeased with our company?
I can't answer that.
Why not?
Hold on, let me check. Oh, I can answer that. Yeah.
Go for it.
You're kind of, yeah, kind of just you're harshing my mellow right now, you know?
I'm not the one with bad jokes.
You don't have jokes.
You're right. I don't have any jokes, good or bad.
You don't have any jokes in your database?
I don't have, well, I have a bunch, but I,
Go ahead, tell one.
like, okay. Why did the corn not perform at the comedy club?
Why not?
Because he has jokes just as bad as his bartender.
That was better than the first one, marginally.
Alright, first off, no, it wasn't. Second off, get out.
Wow, you've never kicked us out before.
I'm not kicking you out. I'm telling you to get out. You can say no.
Anyway, I guess we're up.
But leave.
Have we established what the bartender looks like?
Yeah, he's pretty similar. He's just a furbolg.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very similar to like the actual image that I have on there.
I was hoping he'd look like Norm Macdonald.
Very Norm Macdonald-esque, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd have been way better. If I had have known that I was going to tell really bad jokes, that like I expect a good punchline. I shouldn't say bad jokes. If I knew I was going to tell jokes that were going to be maybe lackluster, but with the vigor of someone who's really expecting a hearty laugh, I would have made it Norm Macdonald. Thank you. You step out of the Sonder Inn. You find yourself in Oakwall. What is the plan, party? It sounds like you guys were headed to Emberwood, is that correct?
That is correct. How far is Emberwood from here?
Emberwood is on the southernmost tip of the Varus Empire.
Oh my, is it cold down there?
It's
colder. I don't do well in the cold.
But also, that's not far from, if I remember right. Hold on, let me look at the world map.
I gotta find the right pinned message. Oh.
No, the southern tip of Ukraine is still like, it's like approximately the top of Central America.
Oh,
or of South America, I would say. So it's still pretty warm.
I guess that they call it Emberwood not because it's cold, unless they start a lot of fires, because it's cold.
It's
make a history check.
Not that cold.
Fuck. Oh god. Shit. I didn't. It wasn't because I didn't have my character sheet up. D&D Beyond crashed. That's it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
And
I'm rewarded with a 10.
It is not called Emberwood because it is cold. You're not sure of the specifics, but you believe that it has to do with dragon activity in the region.
Oh. Interesting. So how much of a journey is it from here?
Depending on the path that you take, you can either go a little bit north and then directly east, or you can go directly south and then east. Both of which are going to run you probably about a week's journey to get there. With just different complications along the way, depending on the path taken.
So likely, there's no way we can make this funeral.
Again, kind of like what was said in the message to the party, kind of confirming that was the plan. The funeral is over. This is a continued celebration since the new head of that household has taken over. They have kind of continued that kind of celebration of life now for, going on at least about 3 weeks.
Oh, I'm reading what you sent again. Got it. Okay. Well, seeing as this is an equal voting member LLC, which way do we go? Not that I don't want to persuade anyone, but I wouldn't mind if we went east. I'm a little bit more familiar for that side of the coast. I've heard of it.
Fine either way, but east sounds good.
East and then south.
No.
Huh?
You could convince me to go any which way and any way to get there, so I'm convinced.
Will we know anything about the town of Vaskia? I'm not sure how to say it.
Vaskia. They're kind of just a humble trading town. They are more there as sort of like a farming, like small city, large town, that is more so meant to be a supporting city to Terrat.
I see.
I will say, Skylar, since you are from the region as well, you can make a quick history check.
Litty titty. That is a 19.
19. One thing that you would know is that, specifically, Emberwood is in the Emberwoods. You are aware of the same kind of draconic presence that Sandy is aware of, but you know more thoroughly that there is a red dragon that exists within the mountain range between Oakwall and getting to Emberwood. So you are also aware that it is typically advised to find out if the dragon is out hunting, and if so, where, to try and avoid that area.
Okay. I will portray that to the party, like, hey, I don't care necessarily which way we go, but we do in fact want to avoid the red dragon that like hunts around that area.
The what?
The red dragon hunts in that area.
And maybe we should we not go where there's a deadly red dragon?
What, scared?
Well, yeah, we just like don't go there. Like, don't go to the dragon. Like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like, we can go to Emberwood, but like not where the dragon is.
What if?
Fine.
Okay. What if the dragon, I don't know, decides to fly in our direction and destroy us?
I mean,
What if, I don't know, we fight it? We run?
Running's an option, yeah.
The same thing that would happen if you said, like, any creature.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna
really that
go off of information that might be a couple days old. So you know how Biscite was like before he conquered his fear, he was like afraid of the like open water.
I still am, but yes.
I kind of have that for giant lizards that blow hot fire.
Have you ever seen one?
Yeah, that seems hyper specific.
No, I haven't, but I've heard tale and it kind of makes me shiver in my metal boots.
Well, you might remember how Biscite conquered his fear.
Exposure.
Yeah, am I gonna get? So you want me to confront this dragon so that I can conquer the fear and perhaps acquire some sort of item that lets me completely be immune to this dragon. That's what you suggest.
Logical explanation, yes.
Yeah,
That sounds good.
You put it
I'm
that
okay
way,
with
that'd
that.
be really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Where are we gonna get this item?
Oh, I assume we found one for Biscite so easily. I'm sure we can find it so quick.
That sounds pretty convenient. Yeah.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's-
I'm convinced
yeah,
we're going back to Bob's Baubles first.
How is the robot the one that understands sarcasm the most?
Are you saying you want to go south through Los Vidados?
I mean, because the whole area, like, there is always a slight, modest, unlikely potential that there could be a dragon. But just
That's
like
fair.
that like kind of applies.
That's
to
the scariest part
anywhere,
of
right?
dragons is that they could strike at any time.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
the
sorry,
scariest part.
Hold up.
That's the scariest part.
In chat, Emily just won. Fucking red sec.
Yo, let's go.
And
Yo,
it said kills and not chests looted.
That's huge.
Sorry, that's huge for Jocelyn and all of listeners. Anyway, continue.
so anyway, I guess yeah, we can just go with our original plan towards Emberwood, and I will just be hyper vigilant.
That's good. There's a dragon.
There's dragon where?
Maybe.
I look around.
Asterisk.
I look around frantically.
You guys are outside of the Sondrian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You say that, and a couple of like citizens of Oakwall immediately turn around, like in a panic, before turning back and being like, "Don't fucking joke about that. What is wrong with you? Dragon report said we were clear."
Wait, is there an app for that?
Well, you can talk to the guards on your way out of town. They typically all have some kind of report.
Yeah, I'm going to ask. That'd be a fantastic app. Then I wouldn't have to worry.
How old is the information of when the last dragon, of like when you received the report that there are no dragons?
Hold on, let me roll to find out how knowledgeable this person is. Oh gosh, I didn't have my physical dice ready. I'm the worst. Oh no.
Metal.
No.
Josh has to be the one that picks Alyssa. I don't know how to tell you this.
I just feel like that doesn't have to actually be true.
They kind of look and they go, I mean, they tell us, I guess, the information comes back each morning. They have, it's kind of a military regiment that runs out and does some scouting.
And if a dragon were to show up immediately after, would the dragon be faster than just word of mouth?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, so how am I supposed to trust them when a dragon could just fly in immediately faster than the warning?
Well, that's why we have, I guess, guards. And a military.
And how many times have you seen a guard kill a dragon?
What?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess.
No, you should stop trying
Never?
to sow discord amongst the populace.
Listen, man, I just need some amount of like peace so that I can sleep at night with a dragon in those mountains over there. All right? I get it. I get what you're saying. It's scary. Don't live here then.
Have you ever considered challenging the norms around you and living in fear all the time? Because
No.
it's very apparent that those in power around here are willing to just let the populace be just completely ignorant of the dangers that surround them.
You realize that I'm acknowledging that the dangers are there, and I know it, and I've accepted that, and I've come to terms with that, and I'm just putting my faith in the military that my leader has put together, because to date, it has protected and kept me safe, including my family and loved ones. Will one of you get your fucking bot out of my face and turn off whatever programming is going on?
Bleep, bloop, bleep, bloop, you're a sheep.
Oh!
I pull Null away as he's saying that.
This guy gives you guys the middle finger as he walks away. Go fuck yourselves.
That just feels bad, man.
Have a blessed day.
Fuck you.
I hope you have a terrible day.
Yes, feelings mutual.
Say that to my face. Intimidation check.
God,
Oh.
Make an intimidation check.
God.
Can I give him the help action by summoning the head of a dragon, like roaring above Bears' head?
You can give disadvantage because of the fact that this guy's already pissed at you.
Oh no.
Sure, give disadvantage.
I did.
Well, 1 second. I guess I gotta roll with disadvantage now. So, let me get that other roll ready. With disadvantage, Lamau, 19.
He'll turn around to give you the bird one more time, but like I said, fuck!
Yeah, maybe there's scarier things than dragons. Get away from me.
He is specifically not looking at you while he turns back around and walks away. Hold on. Okay. There is not a distinct air or smell in the air. Alright.
Alright, gang. Well, I think there's no sense in being scared of something that, like, you know, isn't happening until it does happen. Then, but as long as we're thinking about it, that's important, because then we can have a plan if something does happen, but it probably won't, which is fine.
What?
You heard me.
Okay.
I did. I heard, but understanding is different.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of no dragon. I got Drake. Named Kendrick. Not Drake. Kendrick the Drake. I summoned Kendrick on that note. I did nothing to be scared of.
Null shrieks.
I start like massaging Kendrick's like cheeks.
Null shrieks, and I tried to cover Stuart from the possible danger, and then I realized it's Kendrick, and I down.
I think we get to move on. Let me just tell you, the chance of a dragon attack is very low. I mean, if you think of all the people out there and all the dragons out there, like, you know, it's disproportionately more people than dragons. So the dragon's probably murdering somebody else. I don't think they have to worry about us. But anyway, so I think we should go right now, because everyone's still giving us a stink eye, and I don't really like it. How am I supposed to persuade them to follow Vengaza when they're really pissed at us? Can we find some new people?
Really fast interruption. I apologize. Is Josh's mic kind of blown out for everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you, like, eating your mic there?
I mean, a little closer. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'll just keep it away from my face.
Interesting. Okay. Anyway, I apologize.
That is acceptable. So anyway, let's leave.
Okay.
You start making your way over to the gates. Do you go to the southern or the eastern gate just to kind of start?
Eastern.
Okay.
Eastern.
Okay. You make your way over towards the eastern gate, and there is not necessarily a line, but there is a grouping of people that are on their way out of the city as well. And there appears to be kind of off to the side a board that just simply says Dragon Report.
Oh, I go up, I run up.
Okay. As you approach, there is kind of a rudimentary map showing Oakwall and the mountain range that kind of runs through the Varus Empire. And you can see there is this like pin of a dragon that is put up towards the northern half of the range, not quite up to Relam, just south of the mountain pass that walks between Oakwall and Vaskia.
Okay, yeah, so it definitely looks like we should not be going east.
Yeah, that looks
South.
Yeah, it's like I was saying the whole time. We should definitely go exit south.
to Los Vidados.
Yes, I think that is the most brilliant idea.
Yep.
Okay.
Well said, Sandy. Always the best ideas.
Yeah, and it's a quite. I've been told it's a trait of mine.
Okay. You begin making your way out and onto the road, crossing over the river, making your way over to land proper, before taking the path and headed south. As you start going that way, you notice that there are fewer folks headed south than are headed just directly north, up towards Shalom and Relam. And as you start making your way south, you do come across there are a few individual, like soldiers, that are stood off to the side of the road that are holding up signs with just kind of warning written on it. As you're approaching, they begin kind of just shouting out to any and everyone who is walking in this direction, just shouting and letting everyone know. There have been sightings of creatures along the road and reports of people going missing. Be careful.
Sprint in the other direction.
What's that?
No,
I sprint in the other direction.
To go this direction. No.
Are they the soldiers as we head south?
That is correct, yes.
Okay, so we got creatures in the way south. And we got dragon to the north.
No,
Right
listen.
in a bush.
No,
And
listen.
all
We
in
have
the bush.
two options. We can either go east and deal with that dragon that you're scared of, or we can go south and deal with La Criatura.
Creatura?
Yeah. The creature.
So the creature or the creature?
No. The creature you're scared of, or something unspecified.
Unspecified.
Then let's go south.
Okay. You begin traveling. As you do, you pass by a series of just farms and different like farming villages that are along the road. And you begin to notice that the crowds that you were walking alongside begin to get more and more thin as individuals start to break off and head into their various homes and homesteads and villages. You travel for a good, few hours. You travel for a good 6 hours headed south before you are, very, very sparsely spread out. And there is still just an individual group that you have seen kind of within eyeshot that is up ahead of you guys by a little ways, that appear like they are getting themselves ready to set up camp for the evening. Do you guys want to push forward or stay nearby?
Like, what time is it?
It's getting close to sundown.
Unspecified creature. I don't care. Let's push forward.
You know, I think
Well,
we
this is
could
not
push
a red
forward
dragon.
some more.
You guys continue forward. You walk by the group that is setting up their camp, and you begin making your way a little bit further. How much longer do you guys travel?
Not too long. I'm
I
sleep.
think just until it gets like really dark.
Okay.
Like
No, like
twilight.
right before it's really dark, cause like I don't like setting up my tent in complete darkness. That's kind of hard.
So I'd
Yeah,
say you
I'm
guys...
more of a just sleep on the dirt kind of guy, so we can just stop whenever, and I'll just sit down with my mat.
I'd say you guys can either travel for another hour to get camp set up in the dark, or you can set up camp now to have an hour of setup before dark.
Well, I do have dark vision, so I can help. Some.
Okay, I'd still rather do it right now.
Oh, fine.
No, yeah, we can. We've got like a decently long journey anyway, so let's. We don't need to bite off more than we can chew, at least on that one, unless we gotta later. So,
Excellent.
Fine. Let's do it.
So you're setting up camp here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh, do you still need to restart your computer?
No, we did the fatal restart. We are all good to go.
Oh, that was fast as hell. I didn't even realize.
Hell yes. Speed of light.
God damn. Alright, with that, you guys begin setting up camp. What are you guys wanting to do for rotation of watch, or is there anything you'd like to do before a long rest?
No, I think
I-
Galen just snuggles up in his bag, sleeping bag.
yeah, I begin to prepare my morning coffee before going to bed.
Yeah, I can take that first watch. Keep an eye out for the creature.
Okay, make that perception check.
Yeah, let me hit you with that 8.
Okay. With an 8. It's getting to be dark. You're in very unfamiliar land. And on top of that, a much more mountainous region than you are used to kind of living in, Ferris. As such, you're kind of caught off guard by some of the sounds that you're hearing throughout the night that you end up realizing are just kind of how the wind is hitting the land and bouncing and making some of those howling sounds.
Is that the creature? No.
And
Is that the
your watch
No.
starts to come to a close, your evening was rather uneventful. In fact, all that you were really able to make out is just a good, like, quarter-mile away is that other group that has their camp set up, and just some individuals still sitting around a small fire.
Okay.
Who has got second watch?
I will take second watch.
Roll perception. Unless there's anything you'd like to do before.
I get a 9, so I'm a little distracted, just thinking about how terrifying it is that something could just occur randomly without any warning and cause a huge explosion that causes damage to my friends and other innocent things. You know, like a dragon.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
like a dragon. The number one example of a thing that's like that.
I agree. Okay. Yeah, so you have it in, you said a 9 perception, right?
I got 9, yeah.
Okay. With a 9, you're kind of staring at the sky all night, just keeping your eyes peeled for any kind of a disturbance of the stars or the clouds that you're able to see, or some kind of a silhouette crossing over the moon. And as you're watching, you kind of are on edge. For a moment, you feel like you hear something. So you look around. It must have just been the wind. So you go back to watching the sky. You find a rather uneventful evening.
Ooh.
Who's got our third watch?
Me. It's going to be me. Gonna be me.
Anything you'd like to do before perception?
Yes, I would like to pray to Vengaza. My Lord and Savior Vengaza, do you know much about printing presses? Do you know much about how to perfectly make a pamphlet during your time with the amazing Fogart Bogart? Do you know the best way to communicate these things? If you do, please drop a, I don't know, like a picture in my brain when I sleep at some point. That'd be really nice so I could get a good idea of what you want, of what you like. But on the other hand, the more serious, okay, maybe it's, I don't know, that matter's pretty serious too. But on this hand, for seriousness as well, you know, can we do like quarterly checkups? Can we like, I don't know, like schedule something, maybe like once a week? Okay, that's not really a quarter, is it? That's really weekly. But you know, just to let you know, tell me how I'm doing. You know, trying to get followers, trying to bring the light of Gaza places, trying to help other people. Let me know. I don't know, send me a voicemail or something. Or anything. Maybe a sign. Tell me if I, you know, have to like, I don't know, read the entrails of a goat. I'd rather not do that though, that sounds pretty gross. Anyway, praiseth be Vengaza.
Make a religion check.
That is going to be a fatty natural one for a 6.
Okay. You feel like as you're completing this prayer and you say your final as though there is a singular that almost echoes in your mind. But just as you start to latch onto it, you lose it.
I have to practice my Please give 5 at the next prayer service. Okay. Okay. With that, I would start looking around to see if I could pacify my friend Null and making sure that there's no dragons around or something.
Sure. Make a perception check.
That is a 21.
21. With a 21, it's early into your watch. You finished your prayer, and the sun is still yet behind the mountains, so it's rather dark. And where your fire has been relatively well kept, you glance to the south, and you notice that their fire is out. But you don't remember how far away that they were. And even though their fire is out, it seems like there might be someone walking in your direction from their camp.
That seems suspicious.
They're
I'm going to...
about 100 feet from you at this point, 150.
They are 100 feet from me, you say? Okay, give me one moment here. What I would like to do is, okay, someone does not have the thing that he wants. Okay, I'm going to try to cut him off so he doesn't get into my camp right away. I want my friends to sleep, but I need to assess the danger.
Okay, so you walk forward to intercept.
I walk towards him, and I very loudly say, "Well, hello there, mysterious stranger of the night."
Okay. As you get yourself within 30 feet. Hold on, let me see. No, I just need a blank fucking board. As you get yourself within 30 feet of the individual, you begin to notice that it seems like it's more than one individual. In fact, they're carrying with them, or at least on their arm, there appears to be another individual. And that person seems to be carrying a series of small bags or something that seem to be just kind of attached to their side. And then as you finally get yourself within that 30-foot distance, you... Hold on, I need to get just a map open. That's not... Jesus Christ. Hold on.
We have a lovely camp, wow.
It's about to look lovelier, hold on. This is also not correct. I'm just gonna get us a blank map.
We're in space. Oh,
Haha, no.
Arbor Ann.
Wow, I like that this grid is not centered the way that it's displayed.
I guess remember when the minions sang Barbara Ann, but they said Banana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was honestly
That's a good reminder.
life-changing.
We watch
Guys,
that
you
clip
just gotta-
every time the Minions fan club meets up.
Yeah, we do.
Uh,
Yeah, we do. But as you're approaching, you see a creature that is itself lumpy, long, and extended, one where its arm should be. You see it comes to a direct point, and whatever it's holding under its arm appears to be dripping. With a 21 perception, you notice the scent is very copper-like, like that of blood.
Ah.
And as you... Hold on, I'm gonna just get these centered properly the way that I need it to be right now. Now are these all lined up right? Yes. Let's fucking go. And as you're approaching, you watch as it looks to you, and it simply drops the corpse that it was holding before letting out this long and guttural wail, and it begins making its way in your direction.
okay, no.
I will need initiative, please.
Noel is very relieved that it's not a dragon.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, we're doing so good tonight.
I'm still EP.
Guess what I got?
That's true, you guys
That's
are all
what
unconscious
lumpy.
currently,
Natural one.
so I need initiative rolls at disadvantage from the rest of the party.
Ah. That was so pretty.
There's no way what I did was the incorrect choice. I just know it.
That wasn't bad.
Josh, I'm really glad that you're the one that found these.
And the parson?
Yeah.
Did you walk
Yeah.
away from the camp, Josh? Or did
Yeah,
you...
of course I did. I didn't want to wake up my friends. This could have just been some visitor, you know, like I don't know, like a park ranger saying, "Hey, it's past curfew. You should, you know, turn off your campfire and go to bed."
Turn off your campfire.
Yeah, exactly. I've been camping so often.
Where are my pens? Oh no! Jason, can you switch to combat music for me?
I thought this was fine. Blake's JBL it is.
You have to roll at disadvantage. You have to roll at disadvantage.
Is it this one? Oh, stop.
My tummy
I gotta-
hurts.
Sorry.
Then I do that.
Okay, forgive me.
Okay. Did anyone roll higher than a 20?
Certainly not.
20 to 15.
I got a 15.
Okay.
Still no.
$15 to 10.
Nope.
I got a 13. That was Galen.
Skylar, you're going by now, right? Or is it Galen still?
No, it's Galen. Sorry, I thought I was being helpful, but I guess that was more confusing.
No, you're good. I wasn't sure. Are you choosing to go by that? Or
Oh, Skylar.
Skylar. Okay. Sweet. 10 to 5.
9.
Josh, what did you get?
I got a 2.
He was real spooked.
And then Null?
4.
Well, good news. The party is all unconscious except for Biscite, who goes last in initiative.
Yeah, let's go.
No.
Up first is Sandy. Sandy is asleep. Soundly. Up next.
You're saying we wouldn't have heard Biscite yelling
Yeah,
or
when
screaming?
we wouldn't we've heard the whale? How far away is this?
He's about 100 feet away. What is everyone's passive perception?
Okay.
19.
21.
14.
13.
Okay. Sandy, I would say with a 19, you would likely wake up to that. So I'll say that you are awake.
I
But-
sleep extremely loudly.
And that makes sense for a guide.
Right. And the coffee, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so it is your turn.
All right. I wake up. I hear the scream, and I have a dark vision to 120 feet. And what's my distance here? Can I see what's going on?
The creature that Biscite is afraid of is 130 feet away.
Okay, so I can try to. Can I discern where the scream came from? Because that's where I would have gone. I would have seen Biscite, I guess.
You can see Biscite, yes.
Okay, so I'm like, I look around. I see no Biscite. And then I spot him out in the distance. I heard the scream, and I go towards Biscite. 30 feet. Oh, there we go. Something like that. And then I can see the thing.
Yes, it just comes into your field of vision.
Can I tell what it is?
I would
Or is
say
it just like a
based
humanoid?
on Biscite screaming and the creature lumbering forward, you might not be able to tell what it is per se, but you can tell that that's likely what is making Biscite scream.
Oh, got it. Okay, all right. So I thought I was confusing the guttural whale. I thought the guttural whale was the creature, but it turns out it was Biscite, and I like that.
The guttural whale was the creature.
I don't know that.
Okay.
All right. So if I could see the creature, I tell Biscite to duck, and I'm gonna. What's Hunter's Mark's range first? For 2 carried away 90 feet. Am I within? Not quite. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna shoot at it with my longbow, and I tell Biscite to duck.
Okay. Roll to hit.
28.
20. Oh, pardon. 28 will hit.
All right. 11 damage.
11 damage. From that distance, you can tell that the creature is not taking near as much damage as you thought that it would have.
Oh, interesting. What the? I check the tip of the next arrow. And let's see, that would have been Pearson. Okay, well, I'm going to take my second attack anyway, because I'm already committed to that, I believe. So, there's no sense in not.
Okay.
And that will be a 13.
13 will not hit.
You're shooting your gun, right?
No, I'm shooting my longbow.
Mm,
I don't have very many bullets left, I don't believe.
sad.
It's one thing we just kind of forgot to do, but that's okay.
It made quite a bit of noise.
It would have. That's true.
Anything else?
No, that's my turn. Oh, can I have had Kendrick summoned?
Yeah, I thought you slept like next to Kendrick.
Yeah, okay. Can we just make that a thing going forward where I just have Kendrick out and like I explicitly state he's not?
Yeah.
Because I forget to summon him like all the time. Is there a pond for Kendrick? Oh, there's Kendrick. Alright, Kendrick can it's not gonna take so long. Kendrick can go 40 feet. Can I get the measure thing? We'll figure that out later. 20, 30, 40 would bring him like there.
Just do this.
Yeah. Did you bless him with measures? Oh my god, he's blessed. Hell yeah. Okay. And
Anything else?
no, that'll be. Can I action dash with him? Or is that specific to? Like, can companions do that?
I would have to defer to what your character sheet says.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I would do that if it's possible.
Okay. If there's
I can figure that
nothing
out, though.
else you want to do, then we can move forward without that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Up next, then, before the party can wake up, off of the corpse that was dropped by this creature, Biscay, you watch in horror as what appear to have been fleshy lumps or bags that were attached to it. Smaller creatures begin to let go and step forward with malicious intent.
What the heck? What the gross heck?
I need in dash, by the way. I'm gonna move him.
Okay. As 5 wretched creatures step up and begin to move forward. That, the 5 of them will begin to attack.
What the heck?
With advantage because they have pack
What
tactics. First,
what the heck?
It's a crit.
What the frick?
Next is a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
22 to hit.
Okay, yeah.
What a dirty 20.
Okay, that's fine.
And I'm on a 22. All 5 hit.
Oh, what the frick, bro?
As they all come sprinting in your direction, just uncanny speed for their size. They will all, with just a body that appears to just be a mouth that the shape of a leech's, they will lunge
Yucky.
forward, each of them making immediate contact with your body and latching on.
What the?
They're icky. Let me unequip my armor real quick. There we go.
Okay. They will latch on to you, dealing 32 points of piercing damage.
What the actual fuck?
I mean, all 5 of them hit you, and one of them hit you hard. With that, they continue to just hold on to you, and you can feel as they are almost sucking your lifeblood out of you, slowly but surely. They remain attached to your body and individually targetable. You know that if you were to use your action, you could likely pull them off of you. But it would take an action per. With that, Skylar, it is your turn. You are still asleep. Ferris, it is your turn. You are still asleep. Up next. This creature will lumber forward before it reaches up one of its harpoon arms. They're just like the spike arms, and you watch as it detaches at the elbow, and a tendon keeps it attached to its arm as it launches forward towards Kendrick. Does an 11 hit you, Kendrick? Actually, hold on. Does a 14 hit Kendrick?
Please hold. She disappeared. 14 plus proficiency bonus. Which just uses my proficiency bonus, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does. Yep. So 17, so no.
No,
it's not hit.
This harpoon comes launching forward, and as it does, Kendrick is able to jump just over it as it spikes into the ground where he was set up. Up next is Null, who is still powered down. Biscite, it is your turn.
This fucking sucks. I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Okay. Remind me, Spirit Guardians.
You cast a spell, you can designate creatures to be unaffected, which would be my friends. Any other creature's speed is halved in the emanation, and whenever the emanation enters a creature's space, and whenever a creature enters the emanation space, or when it ends its turn there, they must make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, take 3d8 of radiant or half.
Okay. Alright, so they start by making that wisdom save, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. That will be a 14.
The 14s do not save.
Okay, roll damage.
Fucking shit is going to kill me. Okay, hold on. That is a 3d8. Please be some big numbers or else I'm going to die. 10 damage
10
of
damage.
radiantness.
10 damage is what you had to hit for each one.
Thank
Damn.
God.
And how far does
I
it
don't
go?
want to... It goes out 15 feet.
Okay. The lone lease passes, so he will only take the 5.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
I'm also if you could move me, could you move me 30 feet to my friends as I go?
I don't know what you said. You cut out again.
Oh, I said, could you move me 30 feet towards my party as I went?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, with that, Skylar, Ferris, Null, you all wake up to the blood-curdling shriek that you recognize as being Biscite.
Nice.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that is it.
Okay. With that, Sandy, we're back to you.
Sandy is going to venture forward after seeing what Viscott just happened to Viscott. In fact, he's going to yeah, I'm gonna try to get the I wanna get like the guy to attack me instead of Biscite. So I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the dude with one of my free Hunter's Mark actions.
Okay.
And then I am going to I know it. Oh, hang on. Let's use. Oh, that doesn't work. Fuck. Oh, I thought that was ranged. Never mind. Sorry. I know it didn't do a lot of damage, but I'm just gonna shoot it to keep kind of keep it at bay.
Okay.
Like it was just resistant. It wasn't
That's correct.
like immune, right?
Mm-hmm.
To piercing. Okay. I am gonna do that. Oh, that's 12. That misses, and that's a crit.
Okay, the crit will hit.
All right. So that did 11. I rolled a 1 and a 6. Brutal. 11 damage. So reduced, whatever.
You said 11 damage?
Yeah, 11 damage was my roll. Yep.
Okay.
And then Kendrick is going to roll up on him. Oh, and I'm gonna use Kendrick's infused strike on that too. That does a 1d6 of fire damage.
You hit it with Hunter's Mark too, didn't you?
Oh, I did. Yes, thank you. Yep, I forgot to roll that. Gives me a d6, so I get a d6 of force from Hunter's Mark. Is 3, and then a d6 infused strike from Kendrick is 4 fire damage.
It was 3 damage from
The Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 force damage, 4 fire damage.
Okay. It appears that the fire damage and the force damage took full effect.
Sweet. Kendrick's gonna roll up. And, oh, he actually can't quite make it. So never mind, he's not gonna roll up. In fact, he's gonna stand his ground.
Okay.
I don't think I measured right the first, or he was here, yes?
Oh, that's I don't right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he couldn't quite make it. Yeah, Kendrick is gonna stand his ground, and he can prepare a dodge basically. So.
Okay. Sounds good. So did it actually take the 4 damage or no?
Yes, the infused strike is a bonus that he can apply to anyone's attack.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, once per turn. When another
Sounds-
creature within 30 feet hits a target with a weapon attack,
Sounds
the Drake infuses the strike with its essence.
All right. With that, the wretched are dead. Skylar.
Okay, for this turn, I will take my movement and then I will bonus action dash. That is all I can do in this turn. Whoop. End of my turn.
Ferris.
All right. I'm gonna use half my movement to get up. And then 5, 10, 15. I can... Hold on. Let me get this measured. Sorry.
If you click on you and then this feet, it now will measure it for you too.
90 feet?
Mhm.
I believe my dark vision is only to like 60, so I'm going to shoot at a disadvantage.
Okay.
Get ready. Does a 12 hit?
It will not.
Sad. I have another attack.
Do it up.
Okay, that's good to know. Sad. Does a 12 hit this time?
It does not.
That's my turn.
Boo, Stinky! Up next, the Lonely will go. It will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And with that, you watch as it approaches, like as it crosses this threshold here, and gets within about 30 feet of you. You watch as it's almost like its vigor picks up, as though being close to you is giving it this drive. Let me do one of these quick, so I know where the fire is. And as it does, it will, looking at you, Galen, shoot its arm. I am looking at 24 to hit.
Well, when you put it like that, I guess I'll allow it.
Oh, what did I just roll? Take 21 points of piercing damage. And you are grappled.
Oh, great.
With that, its spiky tendril comes shooting out, and it pierces into your shoulder. And just as you're wincing at the pain, you feel this pull as it then reels in this tendon that is holding on to this spiky bone, and it pulls you in towards it.
No.
I now need a wisdom saving throw.
God damn it. Okay. I thought I had noodle arms. That's a dirty 20.
Okay, you will take half of this damage then. You will take half of 10 for 5 psychic damage.
Right.
And as it pulls you in, you feel this like psychic energy pulling through this harpoon into your shoulder. And it just lets out this agonizing, "Come here, please." And that is its turn. Up next, Null.
Right. I hear that there's a commotion going on, so I'll just get up and move my 15 feet. Seems like People are pretty distressed up there. I guess I'm just gonna cast Mage Armor myself.
Okay.
And call it good.
Okay. Let's see. With that, Biscite, it is your turn.
Well, now that I see my friend Galen Skylar getting pulled in, I'm going to run back into the fray while screaming the other way the whole time, going, ah! And then I'm going to let Spirit Guardians fuck that shit up.
Oh, yeah.
And then I am also going to take my Devotee's Sensor as a bonus action and speak the magic words, which is to emanate a thin cloud of incense out to 10 feet for 1 minute. At the start of each of your turns, you and any other creatures regain 1d4 hit points.
At the start of each returns?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to smack.
Okay, roll to hit.
What does she smack? Does a 18 hit this dreadful thing?
An 18 will hit, yes.
Okay, this first one is a bludgeoning damage. Take 1 + 2 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And then this one is
Appears
radiant
to
damage.
take half of the bludgeoning.
Okay, then take 2 radiant damage.
Okay.
Okay, then that's my turn. It also is inside the whatchamacallit, the Spirit Guardians. Would you like that to do that right now, since I technically walked back in it, or do you want to do it at the start of its turn?
Roll to damage, because it entered it for the first time.
Okay, it is a pretty meaty 20 radiant damage.
20 radiant damage? Jesus fuck.
Yes.
Okay.
Rolled very high.
Yeah, you watch as it almost like goes to cover its eyes with its other still open claw, like its open spike, I should say. I apologize. And it just lets out a why?
We heard nothing, but I imagine it was dreadful.
Good, it was. Don't worry.
Okay.
All right. With that, Sandy, it is your turn.
Sandy is going to uh-oh. Hang on, tabletop crashed.
Perfect.
Very cool.
Very cool.
That's fine. That's fine. Sandy is going to, when tabletop comes back, Sandy I think is again just going to. Nah, he's got balls of steel. Sandy's taking out his scimitar and he's running in there. Okay, so 21 to hit the first.
Are you able to get up on it?
I believe I was only like 30 feet away, or roughly. I was very close, I thought.
Yep, you can get up on it.
Okay.
Is it how much to hit?
21 to hit.
21 will hit, yes.
Okay. That does 6 damage.
What kind
slashing.
of damage? Slashing. Okay.
Slashing.
It does not appear to do as much as you hoped it would.
God damn it. I still have Hunter's Mark though. So I get additional 2 force damage in the Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
And then also Kendrick is going to infuse my strike.
Okay.
And I get to do that once this turn for 4 fire damage.
Okay.
And then the second attack is a 7. Or sorry, I rolled the damage first, my bad. 23 to hit for 7 damage.
7 damage total.
7 slash, and then 7 slash and 5 force.
Okay. With that cut, you notice that the creature is now bloodied.
Now bloodied.
Oh, very interesting. Okay, and then Kendrick's gonna roll up on it, and I don't know what kind of damage bite is. Or, oh, I guess it's fire damage with bite?
It might be since it's
damage
like
of the
elemental
infused strike. You summon the Drake, choose a damage type. Chosen type determines the damage immunity and the damage of its infused strikes trait. Not necessarily the... Oh, it says piercing damage here. Never mind, for the bite. Okay. But yeah, Kendrick's absolutely rolling up on that.
Okay.
As well.
Roll to hit.
And he is going to... That will be 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9.
9 piercing?
No, 9 to hit.
Oh, no. That will not hit.
Damn, I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh, there are my slippers. My feet are so chilly.
Okay, that's my turn.
Up next, Skylar. Up close and personal.
Okay, you said I was grappled, right?
Correct.
So I think I'm going to try to break that grapple.
I believe that would be an action for you.
It would, but I don't remember how to do that. Is that just like a d20 roll? Or contested strength? Or...
So in the new rule set, it should be a contested... Actually, this one is just... Hold on. This one is just a DC you have to meet. First, I need to start with a wisdom saving throw from you.
Oh. Another one?
Another one.
No.
That crit?
Okay.
+4?
You feel again this pull from the spike that's lodged into your shoulder. But you're able to push back this psychic, just draining energy that it was starting to pull from you just by being so close in its presence. You have an either athletics or acrobatics with a DC of 15 to try and break the... what you call it?
Grapple?
Grapple. That's the word. Thank you. Additionally,
You're welcome.
I should let you know, with the grappled condition, you have disadvantage on attacks against creatures that are not grappling you. So you can choose to simply stay there and just swing on it, or you can use your action to try and break free.
But I'd have disadvantage swinging at it.
You would have advantage. You would not have disadvantage unless you were swinging at like Sandy or Kendrick.
Oh. Well then I choose not to. I thought that it was, for some reason I thought it was disadvantage if you were grappled.
That was, I think, old rules as written.
Oh. Well then, just kidding. I'm gonna do something else with my action then.
Okay.
Let's see. Alright, this is also my first time using Channel Divinity, which I believe is an action. And I would like to imbue my weapon.
Let's see. Which Channel Divinity is it?
A sacred weapon, imbue weapon.
Let me find that here fast. It is a...
It's an action.
As you make an attack action, you can use a Channel Divinity to imbue your weapon with positive energy for 10 minutes until you use this feature again. Add +3 to attack rolls made with that weapon. So you are able to As you swing at it, you can imbue it with a channel divinity to give yourself +3 on attack rolls, as well as shine a 20-foot radius dim light or bright light and dim light beyond that.
Yes. And then I can also change the type of damage I do.
Where is that?
Or I can pick it.
Oh, between like
I
necrotic
believe.
and radiant?
I think it's normal damage and radiant, but yeah.
Oh.
You can use it to deal its normal damage type or radiant damage.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep. Okay.
I read the rules.
Look at you go.
Thank you. And because that is, by the way, I don't know if I have to say it out loud, but I choose my rapier.
Okay.
As the one I imbue, but fuck. Can't read that. Hold on, it fell on the ground. Does a 15 hit?
That's with your +3?
No, that's just 15 to hit.
But is that
so 18.
18? 18 will hit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay. And then, since I don't use this weapon, I'm just gonna roll on D&D Beyond for this part. I do 7 points of damage to that thing. And I choose radiant damage.
Okay. As you imbue your weapon with the shining light first, Null and Ferriz, you are now able to see this creature clearly as a bright light shines in the area. Additionally, as you go to stab this creature through its torso, the light that shines from your weapon causes it to turn its face away, and you watch as its skin almost pulls back, as though it's losing some amount of its power and effectiveness now that it's been exposed to the light. Anything else?
I just had a clarifying question. So, Vex is part of my weapon mastery.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I have to do for that, or is that an automatic?
If you hit, you can just say I Vex.
Yeah.
Cool. I Vex. Also.
Okay.
And I end my turn. Vex. If you hit a creature with a rapier and deal damage to that creature, you have advantage on your next attack roll against said creature before the end of your next turn.
Okay. Very good. All right. With that, Ferriz, it is your turn.
Shoot it. Get ready.
Wait, for the end of Galen's turn, she gets to roll 1d4 for regaining some hit points.
This is true.
I'm gonna shoot this bastard. Get ready. Fuck. I miss.
You miss.
Does a 14 hit?
Does a what?
A 14?
It will miss.
Fuck. I action surge. Does a 20 hit?
It will.
Nice. In which case, I'm also gonna menacing blow. Get ready.
Okay.
So let me roll some die here. And also make a wisdom save. Oh my, what are these rolls?
17.
You probably save. Take 9 damage.
9 damage. Sandy,
and then
you are...
I get one more shot.
Sandy, you are shocked to watch as the arrow that pierces from Ferris's bolt that pierces the creature seems to take full effect as it pierces into its skin.
What the? I check all the tips of my arrows while I'm standing right in front of them.
What in the hell?
Does a 24 hit?
Yeah, it will.
I'm gonna use another menacing blow. Roll a wisdom save.
12.
Now that one, I'd actually have to check. 1 second. Let me, What the hell? Okay, take 11 damage, and then let me see if he's feared. There's just not, like, a convenient place where they put... Okay, there we go. But every other class has a convenient place where they put your save DC.
Correct.
So in this case, he's feared. Nice.
Okay.
You had to beat the 14.
Remind me, fear, like frightened, right?
Yeah, frightened.
Okay. Are they unable to attack, or do they have to run?
Let me click on that frightened condition. I'm pretty sure that one's they just cannot come at me, and they have. Yeah, here, let me look that up for you. I'm pretty sure it's they have
disadvantage on attacks while you're
on...
in sight, and it cannot willingly move closer towards you. Correct.
Yup. And that's
Okay.
my turn. Wait, actually, is anybody injured?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This guy
In
is
which case,
mega injured.
get ready. Get ready. Are you ready? Rally here. Get 9 temp HP. Huge for the Biscuits in chat. That's my turn.
Okay. Alright, with that, the Lonely is up. It is going to... it is going to turn towards you, Sandy, and is going to hold out its arm before again it launches at you. Where it would otherwise have advantage because of how many people are surrounding it, it has disadvantage due to its source of fear being within sight. As such, I roll a simple 19 to hit you.
A simple 19 will hit.
Okay. Take 25 points of piercing damage. And then I need a wisdom saving throw from both Skylar and Sandy.
Sandy rolled 14.
Skylar rolled a 10 that time.
Okay, you will both fail. You will both take 14 points of psychic damage. And the creature will begin to retreat, dragging both of you with it. Actually, this would be way cooler. It's going to go the full distance, and it's going to use that attack as it pulls you forward towards it. Kendrick,
How do I do my concentration check on Hunter's Mark here?
It's a Constitution saving throw, either 10 or half of the damage taken, whichever number is higher.
It's higher, okay. That's what I thought. Or half the damage taken in total that turn? Or per attack?
No, per attack, per individual instance.
Attack.
So it'd be 10, I think, probably both. Or no, the first one was what,
no,
25?
Yeah, it'd be like 12 would be the
12.
first. Okay. Well, I rolled an 11, so I lose it on the first one anyway.
Okay. Okay. Does, what's his name, Kendrick, make an attack?
Yeah, he will. Yep, Kendrick is going to make a bite attack. This is +6 to this roll. 22
hits.
Okay. Find the damage. 1d6 + 3. So that'd be 7 piercing damage.
Okay. You watch as it takes full effect. Again, this creature being fully impacted by simply being in the light. Up next, Null. It is your turn. You watch as this creature turns tail and is pulling your friends with it.
Okay, and it appears that, like, it's, like, afraid of the light, or, like, negatively affected by the light.
It appears that now that it's in the light, to be taking full damage.
I see. Okay. Yeah, I mean, first off, I see the situation and I breathe a sigh of relief that it's not a dragon.
Little victories.
Just comfortably move over. And I will firebolt it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That'll be a 13.
13 will miss.
Oh, that's all I do.
Okay. Biscite, it is your turn. Top of your turn. You are within the radius of your
We're rolling that 1d. Let's frickin' go. That's 4 points of healing. Dab. Alright. What I am going to do is, well, you see, we are going to just hit it. Just going to smack it. Because, we have so many friends here. So I'm a smack. What does she smack? How does a 7 sound?
It is 55 feet away from you.
Oh, sorry. It is running? Oh, fuck me. Then I'm going to do the fucking heal my friends with a fucking healing word as I run to try to catch up, but I can only go 30 feet. And I do it to Gale and Skylar. At the second level, you get the healing word that is going to be 20 points of healing. Come back! That is the end of my turn.
Okay. Up next, Sandy, it is your turn. I need a wisdom saving throw, Sandy.
Oh, it's a natural 1.
You are going to take 8 points of psychic damage at the start of your turn. You just feel this almost like depressive energy being siphoned into your body as your life force seems to be getting sucked through this harpoon that has pierced you.
You hear me like just cursing this thing out, just non-stop, and then it starts to slow down like drastically. Okay, so I'm grappled by it, correct?
Correct.
Got it. And I am on the brink of death. Or going down anyway. How does it look as far as health? Like, is it gonna die?
It's pretty beat up.
It's pretty beat up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm just debating, should I try to do some damage? Or try to escape this thing? And let's be honest, Sandy ain't out grappling anything. So he pulls his longbow out at point blank range, and because he's not penalized by that,
Let's go.
He's still in the light, right?
What's that?
He's still in the light?
Yep.
Yep.
Galen still has his sword, or Skylar still has his sword.
Got it. So first is a 19.
That will hit.
Alright, and that does 9 piercing damage. Oh, and I wanted a hunter's mark before that, for sure.
Okay.
I can do that. So 9 damage, a 9 piercing, 2 force, and then Kendrick's gonna infuse this one for 5 fire.
How do you do it?
Where he's skewering me, I shoot at his shoulder.
Okay.
But then you just see like fire and an explosion, like it's much larger than I anticipated. And
okay.
It like knocks me backwards, and I'm just like start coughing from smoke.
Yeah. So this creature is turned fully to its back to you, and it is running away, or like lumbering away. And as it is, it just simply is dragging the two, you and Skylar, by the hooks that you have lodged in your body. And so you take this opportunity to quick, since it's not paying immediate attention to you, pull out your bow, knock an arrow, and you pull back and you let loose a single arrow directly into the socket where its shoulder lies, and it hits a bone, and it must just hit right. And as that singular spark from Kendrick's infusion takes light with your arrow, you watch as the body seems to glow from the inside, and for a moment it almost puffs up, again leading to the arms that are latched into you shattering before you are knocked loose and let go, dropping to the ground. Free. And that is combat. At this point, you are all now out of combat.
I run up to the terrible evil creature, also because my friends are still in it, and I stand there with some incense that kind of smells like vanilla. It's kind of nice. And I'm going to let the devotee sensor keep going for another 56 seconds.
Okay. Everyone can roll within that sensor. What's that? Another
9 times.
Another 9 times, yeah.
94.
94. Come smell my vanilla.
And Jason, can you swap the music again for me?
Yeah. I still feel like I'm in combat though, spiritually.
I get it.
That's a lot of D4s on my screen.
I get to heal for 19. That's pretty good.
Hey Josh, I just want to say it to get ahead of it. Thank you again for picking the dice.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay, after I heal everybody with this, I want to check out this evil beastie. What the heck is this thing?
Sure, you can make an Arcana check for me.
And while I'm checking it out, I'm whispering it to myself. It's like, Fantaza, I was not thinking of this for answering my prayers. This seems a little macabre for you. 16.
16. With a 16 Arcana, actually, I'll have you roll a religion as well, based on just what you said now.
That is going to be an 8 for religion.
An 8?
Sorry, 18. 18 for religion.
Okay. Right. With your Arcana and your religion combined, you start thinking about it and you immediately go, Venganza, what the fuck? That's kind of messed up that you would send this kind of a thing to try and tell me how to do pamphlets. I mean, why would anyone do anything like this? That's kind of really messed up. I mean, this is the kind of thing that might, like, I don't know, kill a father or whatever. Oh my god. And you have this moment where you suddenly start putting pieces together. And as you're staring at it, you recall some of the earliest scripture that was written detailing Vinny. And specifically, the nightmares that plagued him. And how this creature seems to have some very similar characteristics to what he referred to as the Lost.
Oh my god, this is awful. Yet also kind of invigorating. Now that I get to see this for the first time ever, and I get to see what Vengazo was talking about, that's kind of cool. It's kind of like we get to be connected on a deeper, visceral, more terrifyingly scary level. But this is also fucking awful. And I say this all out loud. So then I set to like trying to, as far as Beskite would know, like trying to either put it to rest or burn it. I'm not really sure what the right approach would be. I'm assuming because it's a lost, I can't remember where it's from exactly.
This is not a lost. This is something different. You recognize it based on the similarities to the Lost. With Josh, if you were watching my stream here, I'll show you.
Yeah.
This is the Lost.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
This is what you just got done fighting.
Oh, that's fucking icky.
Based on some of the studies that were done around this, with your 16 Arcana, you would know this as being... Hold on, let me find the actual term for it. One moment. I believe... it is something referred to as a sorrow sworn. You don't know much about it, but you remember that there are 5 distinct sorrow sworn. There was the Lost, that was described specifically in your religious texts and histories.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them you're not terribly familiar with, but if you were to guess, you would describe this as likely being the Lonely.
Okay. Do I put it to rest or do I burn it?
You don't know any of what the texts used to say. I would allow anyone else that is interested or paying attention or looking at this creature to try and make any kind of deductions that they might have.
I'm team burn.
I say burn it over there.
But I'd like
Away
to.
from camp.
I'd like to help Scott examine it and see if we can like glean anything from it.
I would
Can I
too,
do an
'cause I'm like,
investigation?
you go.
I was just saying, can I do like investigation to see if we can link this up with the murders that have been happening? Just any hard evidence.
Okay. You can make a medicine or investigation check. Null. Skylar, what were you saying?
I was just gonna help this guy as I'm like sawing the grapple out of myself. I'm gonna like help him look at what it is.
Okay. Sandy, what were you saying you were doing?
I just like to glean anything that Biscott like try to help him.
Okay. I would say Biscayet has done his role. I would say Skylar and Sandy, you guys can do a history or an arcana check at advantage, one of you. Or
I'll
each
help
of
you, Sandy. I'll help you, Sandy. Just go ahead with advantage.
Arcana investigation, is what you said?
Arcana or history.
Oh, history. Also doesn't matter. I'm going to choose history myself, but 15.
15.
Oh, with advantage?
With advantage.
18.
18, okay. And then, Null, what did you get?
23.
23, okay. We'll start with Null here. Null, you are kind of looking over the wounds that your friends have, and some of the different, just wounds, right? And how they were injured by these creatures. There wasn't any real report about what the murders or the deaths were looking like, only that there were people going missing along the roads. Outside of that, you are not entirely certain what the various wounds look like on the individuals that have gone missing or that have been murdered thus far.
I saw off the harpoon arm.
Okay. Yeah, you help Galen get that harpoon out of him, as well as Sandy, so you have that kind of just on hand to reference back to.
Yep. And I plan to bring it back to the guards and say, does this match the wounds on the victims? That because he said that most went missing, but there were some, but we don't know what those wounds look like.
You actually don't know. All that was reported is that there have been people going missing along the road, and there were reports of creatures. Outside of that, you don't know if bodies have been found, or people have been returned, or even if there were witness accounts. This report was kind of just shouted at you, and y'all kind of walked right by.
I'm still just gonna saw it off, just in the hopes that it's helpful for those investigating.
Okay.
There was that camp not too far away from us. Should we check on them? Although,
yeah,
their fire's out, so I'd be well.
Yeah, this kind of big scary thing kind of came from their camp, and the fire was out, and then now it's coming over. I thought it was them. I thought it was, they wanted to share or something, or maybe it was someone like, hey, can you put out your fire? It's keeping me up at night. So yeah, no, I think they, we can go check, but they are probably dead.
I think we should check.
Sandy,
Yeah,
you
that might
rolled
be a good idea.
history, correct?
I did. Yeah.
Okay. With your history check of 18, what specifically were you looking for again, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, nothing. Just anything that stands out. Do I recognize this? Have I read about this? Have I heard about this from like the desert or otherwise?
Sure. This creature actually is remarkably similar to some old folk tales that you remember being told when you were younger. These creatures, these Sorrowsworn, you know to be the lonely, the lost, the wretched, the hungry, and the angry. And what you remember being told from these folk tales is that they are oftentimes manifestations of emotions made like personified. And so what is described, or what has been told to you through these stories, is they were meant to be warnings to children, right? That if you act out in certain ways, or you don't make enough friends, or you don't eat your supper, or things like that, that you would turn into one of these creatures and eventually hunt down, your friends, your loved ones, and things like that, as a way to try and encourage students, or not students, but children, into going out and doing these things that maybe they would otherwise be resistant to doing, right? In much the same way that all fairy tales are meant to just scare children into behaving.
Which one of these personified emotions are voiced by Amy Poehler?
Specifically, it is the wretched. All the little ones that latched onto Biscite. Yeah.
I could see that. That's a good pick, yeah.
Yeah. It just fits her energy.
Just 5 Amy Poehlers.
Just 5 little guys. But outside of that, there was never really a clear indication as to where they manifested or how they came into being. Only that things that would follow in their wake were exactly what they were, which is Sorrowsworn, and sorrow would walk behind them.
I relay that to the party and kind of add on to what Biscay was talking about.
Then I start burning it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's wise.
Except for the harpoon arm, right? I'm just holding like a harpoon arm that I assume is dripping in blood.
Yeah,
My blood.
that's pretty gross, actually. But
Yeah, we
like,
can keep that, but we should wrap it in something so it doesn't stink.
yeah, that'd be nice and a little less scary too.
Yeah.
I'll take off my robe so I'm nude again and wrap it in that.
I aver my eyes.
With that, is there anything you guys would like to do at this point? The
Should we
sun
report?
begins to creep over the mountaintop.
Should we report back to those guards at that gate?
I think we finished the long rest here quick. And then check on the other camp. Then how far away are we from the gate?
You're about a day's journey between either town.
I think we could just send like a letter once we get to the next place, or
That's a
maybe
good
find like the guards at the next gate, because they're definitely gonna be like, oh, look at that, people come, they usually die. Be like, no, we killed a thing. Look, we have this arm, yeah, a harpoon arm, yeah, harpoon, yeah. Did that sound convincing? I'm going to go with a yes. Okay, then yeah, let's do that. Let's finish up in the camp, and then we'll go check out the other camp, and then we'll go walk. Cause
Should we give them like some kind of like a Venmo account so that they could send the gold to us?
I think that's a good idea. Yeah.
Venmo is like you know, of course, like one of those like little squires that runs like next to you carrying all your gold.
Yeah, of course. That totally makes sense.
Hold on, let me write that down. Okay.
I've already forgotten it.
Good. I
And
didn't write it
gamers,
down.
in case last session you didn't add the gold from our job, it's 61 gold each.
I don't know if I did.
Me neither.
Can we just put it in the party inventory?
Well, I did give it to who I deemed the CFO, Noel. So.
Oh.
We did not add 304 gold to the party inventory. If we
Yeah, we have a mysterious 305 amount.
We should. I give it to my squire Venmo.
All right, we're going up to a good old. What the heck? Let me add a 304 gold for us. Boom, 304 added to the party inventory.
Okay.
Like Dollar Gold.
Okay, with that, it sounds like the party, as the sun comes over the horizon, starts heading south again.
Do we complete a long rest? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, how does that work? I got
functionally completed your rest before combat started.
Before.
Okay,
If
so
you
that
want
means I'm
to
a little
take
hearty.
a long rest, you certainly can.
No, there's no way we'd encounter trouble twice on
Can
the
we
road
take
on
a,
the same
can we
day.
take a short rest just to heal up? Because I'm messed
You
up.
would have likely completed a short rest before the sun was up enough. Like, just even taking down the camp, I would argue, would be comparable to a short rest.
Count. Okay. Got it.
Nice.
Okay. Begin making your way south again. Is anyone leading the group?
Aren't we going to visit the other camp first?
Oh, certainly. You make your way over towards the camp. It is on your route. As you approach, you do find the body that was dropped just outside of your camp. And while you don't recognize the individuals because you weren't really sure who was up ahead of you, you do see that there is a trail of blood that was kind of described by how Biscite mentioned this individual was dragged with the Lonely. And as you get over to the camp, you find a very messy scene. The fire itself has become embers, and there are several bodies strewn. By several, I do mean like 5. It does not appear as though they were really armed, or for that matter, well equipped for fighting creatures. Just as a quick glance around the camp, you can see hunting supplies, but nothing that really stands out as showing that these were capable adventurers. In fact, more what you're able to find is that this was likely a family that was traveling.
Can I leave a... Okay, well, first off, are the wounds consistent with the harpoon that I have in my hand?
There are a couple of them that have wounds that are consistent with the harpoon. The other 2 are covered in bite marks that are in those rings that seem consistent with the mouth of the wretched, pardon.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll leave. I'll like stick the harpoon in the ground, and then like attach like a note, like to it, that just explains what happened and that we believe this is the cause of the missing bodies and that we've slain the beast and burnt it to ensure that it can't come back, and then sign it off as the freelancers.
Okay.
I'm going to perform burial rites for the bodies, though.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend. It would probably take you a couple of hours to get holes dug, burials.
That is okay.
All of that taken care of.
I will do that.
Okay. I will have you make a religion check for me.
That
And
is
I'll say
a 7.
at advantage.
Yes. Okay. That is an 18.
You complete your burial rites, and as you are finishing the final kind of verse of your ums and your uhs, you feel this presence just near you. You recognize that your friends, your party members are near you, but there seems to be this more powerful emanation that's there. This presence that is in its own right trying to bring upon you this sense of comfort. And you feel this sense of not quite fulfillment, but for lack of a better way of explaining it, fulfillment. For having, whether knowingly or not, brought upon the vengeance of those that were past, or that were killed, without any semblance to it. And you feel this weight almost lift from you in that moment. And you think back to the last priest of Veni that you met. I believe Thomas was his name. You remember his words. There are those that spread the words of Veni through their words, and those that embody his actions. And with that sense, you feel that presence vanish, but somehow still remain within you.
Once the rites are done, I'll be let's say mournful, but happy with myself. And perform my final ums. And I'll usher everyone out and say, okay, I think we've done the best that we can. We can leave the note as well, but let us continue south and maybe we can find some more things to try to, I don't know, figure out. I don't really want to murder anything else right now. I'm a little murdered out right now.
You begin headed south. Is anyone keeping, kind of leading the charge or keeping watch while you walk?
I will.
Okay, roll perception for me.
Since I'm kind of familiar with the area, can I help him?
Certainly, yeah.
Okay. With advantage, that is a 21.
21. Yeah, the thing that stands out to you, Sandy, is as Skylar is kind of describing the area that he went through, not honestly too terribly long ago in your history. He described it being kind of full of wildlife. And what stands out to you, Sandy, is this distinct lack of sound, as though creatures that were in the area have since disappeared or otherwise gone into some form of hiding or another. And you get this sense of unease, this sense of something feeling off or wrong. But you don't see anything out to get you either. So this discomfort sits heavy within you, but you don't have anything really to act on or to call out or call upon. So you push forward. As the sun starts to get low in the sky, you see in the distance a town, You assume that must be Los Vidados. So you make your way. As you approach the city, you are greeted by a singular guard who comes stepping out just off of the closed gate behind him. And goes, "Halt! Who goes there?"
Weary travelers.
And what brings you here?
We are on our way to Emberwood.
Must be a northern passage for the dragon, huh? Well, good. It's good to see travelers. Not many have come down this road lately, so this brings us some comfort.
We did run into creatures on the way. Or creature, singular, I suppose.
Interesting. Nothing that needs to be worried about, I hope.
Well,
not anymore.
I mean, I gestured and I'll show him the harpoon.
I left it behind at the camp, actually.
Oh, you did leave it behind. Okay.
I have a robe soaked in blood. But anyway, you'll be able to see a camp. And I say, just describe the rough direction and distance it'll be to get there. Yeah, and there was some family that was murdered by a monster. You'll find a harpoon stuck in the ground. We burn the body so that it, you never know with creatures that appear mystical, like it looked like it was undead or something. So we wanted to burn it to make sure that it wouldn't come back.
Okay. I'm just gonna ask this. And you watch as he kind of tenses a little bit and like slightly lowers his weapon. Are you the creatures?
Oh,
no.
God, no.
Oh, okay. Oh, alright, yeah, you had me worried. Sure, no, we'll get someone, I mean, it'll take us a little bit, but we'll try and get someone up there as soon as possible. We'll get a letter up north to Oakwall and see if they can't send out a regiment. We're a bit short at the moment on guarding staff, so I apologize. But thank you for bringing us this news.
Happy to help.
And please, come in. You'll go to call for the guard to open the gate before going, right? Hold on. And before long, you watch as he just turns around and he starts pushing the gate open by hand. And after just a short while goes, okay. Whew, okay. Welcome to Los Vidados. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Of course. And he'll let you into the city. You walk in to find a pretty dark city, all things considered. Pretty decently sized, but it doesn't even appear that all of the streetlights are currently lit. In fact, several of the homes, as you're looking around the city, don't appear to have lights on anywhere within them. And there is a distinct lack of any kind of, it looks like, law enforcement present. And you're kind of left in what might, ostensibly from the outside looking in, appear to be a ghost town. But if it weren't for the various lights that are on throughout the town.
I guess that guard did say they were light staffed, but I don't know. This seems a bit strange.
So you think is there Sonder in here? Maybe we should just duck in there for the night. Check things out in the morning.
pull out your
Yeah, I think it's
card.
less likely that we'll be attacked by some mystical monster when we're there.
You pull out your card to the Sonder Inn. You do not feel a presence pulling you towards a door.
Tell me the Sonder Inn's closed. This is weird.
Oh no, is this because we didn't laugh at the bartender's joke?
What if there's just not a Sonder in here?
My anxiety tells me it's actually the worst possible scenario, which is that we are
was
banned
blown
from
up.
the Sonder Inn. Oh, also that, yeah.
Wait, which one? You said
Both.
Well, now both, I guess. That would be. Did it blow up because we didn't find the joke funny?
Yes.
That's the only explanation that makes sense.
The only thing.
Well,
I guess
so.
I guess we have to pay for a real inn. A traditional inn.
You could sleep outside if you wanted.
I don't want to. I start looking around for any signs of an inn.
Yeah, you begin making your way through the city, and it's easy enough to find. I'm not going to make you roll to try and find anything. It's one of the few buildings that does have lights turned on. And you make your way up towards a tavern. On the outside, there's a sign that reads, "The Unknown Ukulele Pub."
I like this name. We should go in. It's very cute.
You make your way
Okay,
inside.
sounds like we're going in.
You make your way inside. The door swings, and there is a lone individual sat up at the bar themselves. Before they turn around and go, "Oh, hey! It's so nice to see you. Come on in. The more the merrier."
Is he
I would love
the
to.
only person?
He appears to be the only person at this point, yeah.
Quick, Biscuit, ask him to tell a joke.
What is your favorite joke and what kind of coffee can you make?
My favorite joke. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting cow. Who?
Moo. Oh, shoot. I was late. I'm sorry.
No, next time. You got it next time.
Yeah, I'm just not with it.
Noel laughs so hard.
So far as coffee, I don't know. I guess strong.
Can you make a como frappuccino?
No. Do you? What?
I look at Skylar. Very, very sad.
Yeah,
It's okay, buddy. No, they can't all make frappuccinos. Unrealistic expectation.
Oh, I don't.
You guys
How
have
did the cow knock on the door? It doesn't have hands.
Oh, I don't. I mean, I don't work here.
Oh, you don't work here? You're just a dude?
Yeah, I've been waiting for the bartender to come back so I could get another drink.
Oh. How long you been waiting? Like days?
I mean, I got here like an hour ago.
Oh, and you haven't seen him in an hour?
No, I guess not.
Are you not concerned that the bartender's dead?
No.
At this point, you should almost just serve yourself.
I mean, I had already poured one, and I left some money behind, but otherwise, yeah, I don't know. I just kind of wanted someone to talk to. I guess.
Oh, well, I'm gonna start screaming my head off soon if I don't see the bartender, so,
Okay.
What?
Don't do that.
I just don't want to, I want to make sure he's not dead. We just saw dead people.
I'm sorry?
I thought you were gonna chomp at the bait at someone to talk to.
I mean, yeah, but I also don't want to have dead people around, you know?
But don't you want to gain more followers for Vengaza? And now you have a captive audience. They're waiting for the bartender.
No. I have turned a new pamphlet. I must do it passively. Through good deeds and not the spoken word. But anyway, sir, here's a pamphlet.
Thank you.
Yes,
This
of
guy,
course. Anytime that you want to speak to me.
what is your passive perception, Josh?
21.
21. Okay. As you hand him that pamphlet, you note that there is like a couple of it looks like streams of tears that have since dried on his cheeks.
So this pamphlet is for just information on Vengaza. So, you know, if you have anything you want to talk about, anything that you want to get off your chest, because, you know, Vengaza's here to listen, and so are all his followers.
Okay, yeah. No, that's fantastic. So is this some kind of like this isn't a cult, right?
No. We're not ugly.
What?
Well, you see, cults, they're only full of ugly people.
Oh.
Look at me. Okay, I don't have any other followers here, but I don't keep company with ugly people, you know? Now, if I was ugly, then I'm probably part of a cult. But since I'm not ugly, I'm not part of a cult.
Okay. I learned something today. I appreciate that.
Yes, carry it forward. But
Okay.
not all ugly people are in a cult. Please don't judge everybody.
That
but if
was
an
my next
ugly
question.
person no. If an ugly person comes up and says, "Hey, I have an idea for you," then be suspicious. But again, hear them out. But be suspicious.
So the Venn diagram of ugly people that are also in a cult is not exactly a circle, it's just like close to a circle?
It's
No,
like if you have a circle with a cult that's labeled cult, and then you have another ugly circle, all the ugly, the cult interacts with some of the ugly, but if you have a pretty, they're not in it at all.
Actually, what you really have to be careful of is the very pretty people are usually can be the most powerful of the cult, but the majority of people of the cult are quite ugly.
But you told us if you're in a cult, you're ugly.
Yeah, but be careful for the one insanely pretty person.
But then...
What?
But then they can't be in a cult because they're pretty.
Anyway, back to you, sir.
So
how are you doing?
Cult?
No, not at all. Am I very pretty?
Wait, are you calling them pretty or ugly? Yeah, I need to know.
Well, you could be the one pretty one that everybody else worships.
God.
No, I'm talking a drop dead gorgeous. You see them and you're like, wow, I don't deserve to be in the same room as them. Now, don't get me wrong. I am full of self-confidence, but that does not mean.
You watch as he gets up from his spot at the bar. He walks around behind it, and he puts down a gold piece on the counter before grabbing a bottle and coming back around.
Does that mean the only people I can trust are the medium-looking people?
Yes.
I gotta trust those who are cut.
Cut is fuck.
So, between 5 and 7?
Yes, the most trustworthy people. 5 and 7. You could even say...
But I thought that 7, 8, 9.
I was trying to say 6, 7.
You'll have to
Anyway,
explain that joke to me. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I heard some kids say it. It might have been the one that was yelling at you guys forever ago.
Lightning strikes. There's a dead body
Oh
outside.
no. No! Venga's alive!
Lucky it
Vengeance
wasn't
for
us.
bringing this up. Anywho, that didn't happen. I apologize.
I turn to the guy and say, what's black and white and root all over?
What's that?
Moo!
Oh, because the cow... Oh, okay. Yeah. Did one of you guys program that one in? Whose joke is that?
That was an original.
Okay, so it's yours. That's funny.
So anyway, you should yeah. So how are you doing? How things going? And as I am trying to get this information out of him, I am trying to check out the bar to see if I can find details of where the frick the owner is.
Sure. Does it look like it's abandoned except for this man?
Or murdered?
Make perception checks.
Like I still want his life story, but I'm just a little concerned. You know, that's going to be a 26.
Also 26.
Both of you are 26?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's pretty freaking neato.
With your combined 26s, combined 52, with a 26, you're sitting there and you listen, and you both take the initiative, and you step forward to come up and sit at the bar alongside him. And as you do, you notice that there seems to be a bit of liquid behind the bar on the floor. Taking just that extra initiative step, you lean over to look, and you do see that there appears to be a pool of blood on the floor, in and of itself, with a few footprints from where he had stepped back and come back out a couple of different times.
So, tell us what's up with you.
Like really, like stealthily, like I see the pool of blood and I'm like, the fuck. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Not a whole lot. It's been weird. I've been trying to write a letter home for a while.
Yeah.
But our postmaster's been out of town now on a job, I think, for, I don't know, like over a month at this point. So...
Like in town here?
Yeah. So it's been tough for us to try and get, like, letters out. There's been kind of just a pile up of it kind of getting over that way. Otherwise, I don't know, things have been kind of business as normal, you know.
So have you noticed a string of disappearances by chance? Because it seems kind of fishy that, you know, your postman is gone, the bartender here is gone, and I flick my eyeballs towards the pool of blood towards my party.
I mean, no? I don't know. I mean, bartender always used to say, you know, she always used to say that she wanted to get out of this town. So, I don't know, maybe she just up and took the initiative today. Like, it kind of sucks. You know, I was looking forward to a drink and some conversation, but...
It's crazy. Oh, no, we're still talking, so, you know, let's keep talking. Let's keep talking.
While they're talking, can I cast Detect Magic? Like, kind of hiding it from him?
Yeah, sure.
Just, like, in the area. I can detect any magic, like, within, like, 30 feet of me.
Sure. With Detect Magic, you do not notice the presence of magic outside of the obvious, which would be the gear that your party is carrying.
As I'm talking to this guy, I really pointed out to Ferris and Skylar. And as he's distracted talking at some point, I lean over to them and say, "Guys, check out behind that counter. There's blood."
A Bloody Mary? What?
I grabbed Noel's face and I pull it close to mine, like possibly a body.
Can I like do a perception check, see where the blood is coming from?
Yeah, sure. You can do just a quick investigation or perception, whatever works better.
Yeah. And then I'll put a gold on the counter as if I'm also looking for a drink. Like, oh, let me just look for something back here.
Yeah, you could... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'd say you can do that with advantage. You're going back there explicitly, and you're giving a reason as to why you are looking around, so you don't have to do it, like, out of the corner of your eye.
A natural 20 perception for a 20?
Oh, heck yeah.
Hell yeah. A natural 20 for a 20. Yeah, you notice the pool of blood doesn't really have a source that's immediately like present. It seems like kind of as you, I'll say with your natural 20, you do just a quick like tap test, and the blood itself is starting to thicken and coagulate. Like it is not fresh blood. And in fact, with your 20 specifically looking for that, you even take a moment and you kind of glance around, and you can see that there are periodic droplets that are headed out towards the door. And so it does appear that whatever was the source of this blood was also not left in this space for terribly long.
Like the main door that we went through to get in, or like a different door?
Correct, the main door that you took to get in.
So it looks like, there's the pool of blood behind the counter that is now with a couple of blood drops leading to the front door?
Yes.
Is there like a back door to like a kitchen or something?
Yep, there is a door that leads into the kitchen just behind the bar.
I think I'm gonna go grab myself a snack too while I'm at it.
Oh, can you
Peckish
grab me
after a
some of the
long
peanuts
day.
they got back there?
You know they have peanuts?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I open up the, kitchen door and go back there and look around.
You walk into the back, and it is warm, right? It is an active kitchen, right? Like the stove is on, the cooking fire is not necessarily currently well stocked, but it is just now starting to burn down as though it was well stocked not long ago. And otherwise, yeah, there are various foodstuffs. In fact, specifically what you can notice is that there is a couple of like cutting boards that still actively have ingredients on them, like halfway through being finished prepped.
Okay. And there's just no one back here as well?
Correct.
There's no one back here?
Correct, yes, I apologize.
Okay. Do I see the peanuts? Can I do a perception check?
Yeah, yes. You find the peanuts. You don't need to roll perception.
Phew, 17, I found the peanuts. Yeah, I go back up front. I think there's no one here. I found your peanuts though, my man, but
Woo!
There's not a single cook in back.
I
think
they're
they're dead.
Here. Not that was the bartender used to cook.
Okay, well I don't think there's a bartender or a cook. I think they're dead.
Yeah, no, I don't know if they're dead. They just left town.
Did you not see the blood when you
What?
came back here for a drink?
No, he definitely did not to see in the blood. He doesn't need to see that.
The what?
Nothing? You should come look over here on the opposite side of this whole structure, my friend.
Galen pulls out, kind of stealthily, just hands on daggers from his bag, just in case. He's, ready.
Okay. And he'll follow you over where you're trying to lead him.
Okay, nice. Now sit down right here, and Sandy, you should entertain our guest. What's your name, by the way, my friend?
Oh, Jose.
Jose, it is nice to meet you. Sandy is one of the best conversationalists, second only to me. I'll be back.
I look at Biscott for guidance. And if because I kind of get the idea that we're burning time here.
Now, do your thing.
All right. All right, sounds good, Biscott. So I'd like to begin by talking about my top 10 flavors of beef jerky.
Nice.
He seems entirely just enraptured in what you're saying.
I have 45 minutes of content prepared for this.
Go on.
as Sandy is distracting him, I'm going to go back and do a good investigation myself. I want to see where the heck the blood is coming from, where it leads, if I could possibly recreate what happened to the person who was here and how they died.
I would say you can make a medicine check at disadvantage, but with a natural 20 for a 20, you kind of are already seeing kind of the same information otherwise.
Listen, Biscuit.
But I can't find like they weren't drug off anywhere. There's no like blood being drugged somewhere.
Based on what Ferris found, and I will say it makes sense that Ferris would have at least shared this in some capacity with all of you. There is not any sign of anyone being dragged. No.
I mean, look, Biscuit, there's just a pool of blood and a couple of drops, but ain't nothing left. Why are you so defensive about that guy? And
Just telling someone that someone died where you've been waiting the whole time would be. You feel kind of guilty about that. Like, what if he could have saved the person? Well, man, that might affect his mental state.
This has clearly been dead for a while. That blood is jelly.
Yeah, but like.
No, there's no but. This person has been dead for longer than the person's been.
I'm not saying I don't know that's fine if the person's been dead. I'm just saying, Jose over here doesn't need to be traumatized as well.
Okay, then bring him out of the bar. What?
Yeah, that's essentially what I did.
No, he's still in the bar.
Yeah, but just not inside
He's just
the
over
blood.
there listening about jerky.
Now,
if he fucking used his eye, he would see blood all over the ground.
Well, now he's learning about jerky, so let's just leave him be.
What's on the ground?
We have nothing.
Your peanut, you dropped it.
Oh, yeah, I did. He picks up a peanut, blows on it, and puts it in his mouth and eats it.
That's unsanitary.
Look, you should feel guilty that he ate that, not that you aren't telling him about the dead body that we can't find.
So, how about we go, find the local officer in charge and tell them we found a murder scene?
The guards that we also can't seem to find?
Yeah, there's one guy.
Maybe. Oh, wait, I'm not over there. I'm entertaining him. Never mind.
I mean, I do really appreciate, I don't know, teriyaki flavor, but I could consider, black pepper.
Yeah, that's the thing with black pepper versus teriyaki is that it's kind of, for me, now this is just my personal opinion, of course.
Yeah.
But for me, it's more of a mood thing. Like, am I in it for the spice with a hint of sweet, or am I here for the sweet with a hint of spice? And the chewiness of the jerky also matters. If it's a black pepper jerky, I'm more inclined to have a tougher jerky.
We go back
but with the
to...
teriyaki, I want more of that chew.
By the way, Sandy said the word mood, and Noel did moo right after he said that.
Good. We cut back to the rest of the party.
Okay. Can we go find a guard or something?
We could also do it ourselves. We know where the blood is going, so we could just follow.
Sure. That's what I was trying to do.
So you're following the blood outside of the bar?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Hey, where are you guys going?
We'll be back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Who sits at a bar for an hour? What is this guy doing, by the way?
I think he's really sad.
Drinks are free.
Dinner's extra?
His drinks aren't free. He's been paying for them.
Ukulele.
Anyway, we go outside.
Okay. I would say roll an investigation. You are specifically trying to track right now. So either investigation or survival.
That is a natural 20 for 25.
Okay. You begin following the drops of blood. They continue for a little while. heading further into the city. But after you make it about a block, they do abruptly stop.
I get it. They ate the body right here.
That seems a little strange, doesn't it?
Well, the blood stopped. Where did it go? Someone's tummy.
Hmm.
What's your answer then? They put it in a bag? That sounds ridiculous.
I mean, that does sound ridiculous. Whose bag is big enough to do that? I don't know, but like, that can't be it, can it?
It depends on the body, you know.
I suppose.
If it was a
look
gnome, you could fit that in your backpack. Did you kill
Is
him?
there... Did you kill him? No, of course not. Is there anyone else outside?
Not that you can see.
This place gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That's what I'm saying. There's no guards here.
Hello? Anybody?
The guy also mentioned the male person disappearing like a month ago. I wonder if things like that are just more common lately.
Yeah, but you think they'd be a little bit more concerned. The guy was just sitting at the bar.
Yeah, but maybe they're just weird here. He's also been sitting at the bar for over an hour trying to get a drink.
Yeah, that sounds like he's just really sad. Hello? Is there anyone else here? Hello? Is there anybody when I call at all? I'm serious now.
You keep calling out for a couple more times before finally you see a light turn on, not too far down the road, and someone sticks their head out and goes, "Dude, I got kids." What?
Can you tell me about the mysterious disappearances that have been happening mostly? I don't know, just any of them, I guess?
Do you know what time it is?
No.
I checked my wrist. No.
Okay, well, it's late enough that my kids are asleep. Oh, hold on. He closes the window.
Are all your children accounted for?
After a couple of minutes, he makes his way outside, and you watch as this grown orcish man comes walking down the road and goes, "Do you have any idea how fucking hard it is to get some of my kids to sleep? All right?"
No, I don't
Stop.
have children.
Yeah, okay, got it. Perfect. I can tell because you're screaming in the middle of the fucking night. All right?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Listen, all right? Is someone fucking actively hurt right now? Is someone dying?
Actually, yeah.
Okay,
When
the
I point to the
bartender?
blood.
Fucking dead. And we're trying to find them. Their body, you can see the blood. You see those blood drops? There's a huge ass pool in the bar, and they seem to stop here. So yeah, someone is hurt.
Okay. Sarah, the
How about the
bartender?
mailman that disappeared a month ago?
On a fucking job?
It seems like.
Yeah.
So
he's out of town.
Where's your guards?
I don't know. I don't run the fucking city. Does it look like I'm in charge of shit?
You're in charge of your kids.
You're goddamn right I fucking am.
Hmm.
Listen. My kids are trying to fucking sleep. I'm trying to sleep. You know how hard it gets to take any amount of rest when you've got a fucking newborn at home?
No, I've never had a newborn
It's
before.
fucking impossible.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay? So get this through your head. My kids are asleep. My wife is asleep. And if you wake up either of those two, there will be someone dead. Let's get that very clear.
Does that mean you killed the bartender?
No, but it's either going to be me jumping off of my fucking roof, or it's going to be one of you.
Oh, it'll definitely be you.
Oh, how about let's not do that at all?
Then live with that
I'll
in
stop
your fucking
yelling.
conscience. But for right now,
I don't know you.
I'm getting that.
Oh my god.
Okay.
We have a
good.
murder to solve.
It's not my fucking job.
Okay, go to bed. I'm sorry.
Fucking
Okay, I'll be quiet.
And he leaves.
Okay, good night.
You guys have made some really good friends tonight.
Have a blessed night. Okay, I go back in the bar.
It seems like the people here don't seem to care about these disappearances. It's the weirdest part.
Maybe we sleep tonight and then we just figure it out tomorrow.
So now, before I get to number 1, I wanted to cover a couple honorable mentions.
Of course.
Stuff that didn't make the top 10 list. Number 1 in the honorable mentions, Szechuan. And now there's a reason for that. It's because I've had many flavors of Szechuan, and no one seems to really understand just what that is.
Well,
Like,
I'll be
if you
honest.
get that, you might as well be just a total grab bag. It could be teriyaki, it could be pepper, it could be something anywhere in between. We just don't know.
No, and I'll be
And
fully
so the
transparent with
consistency,
you.
I have to leave it off the list. I know this is controversial, but I
No.
have to leave it off the list.
No, I can see it. The vision's
Yep.
there. And if we're being honest, I couldn't have told you what Szechuan was.
Exactly. Amen to that. I cheers him. Papa Peanut.
Yeah.
Papa Nut.
Papa Nut.
No.
It's already been said. Nothing we can do about it.
It's in the no, it's not. It could be.
Okay, so what's number 1?
Biscott. Ferris.
Oh,
back.
Okay, so, 1, we did not find a dead body. Not that
What?
there's a dead body, Jose. No, nothing to worry about there. Number
You
2...
know what? Fuck it. The bartender's dead. We don't know where they are.
No.
Spoilers.
Sarah just left town. I wouldn't even
No,
really
check.
worry about it.
Yeah, they did leave town forever. Check behind the bar.
Yeah, no, she's probably dead.
What do you
She
mean?
went to a farm upstate.
I'm sorry, but they are most likely dead. There's a large pool of blood, and nobody's surviving that.
No,
Yep,
that's...
no.
She was doing some painting before she decided to leave. That could just be some of the paint.
No, that is blood.
What was she
That's
painting?
lot of blood.
Well, she really wanted to redo kind of this room.
She's doing it with her blood. No, she's dead.
That doesn't make any...
Would you say this male person went a month ago?
Oh, he went on a job. He went out of town. He was doing some deliveries.
It seems like anytime someone wants to do a job, they die. The bartender wanted to paint the bar, they died. The male person wanted to do a job, they died. What does this say?
I think that means we can't do any jobs here, but let's just say for a minute, not that like
We're not
your
from
deal's
here.
wrong. And that's true. That there is a great exception to the rule already, but I'm just saying it might not be because of jobs. But what was? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a little worried about everything now. So how about we sleep tonight? Because I'm still in pain from getting my freaking blood sucked this morning, and then we can figure it out tomorrow.
I think it's important more than ever tonight that we keep a competent watch, and also we should set a rule that don't leave camp.
Oh yeah, no, I've learned my lesson. That was a very painful one. I actually almost died almost immediately.
Yeah. That's a valuable lesson. I'm glad that you learned it without paying the ultimate price.
Exactly.
So
So
I should just go home then?
Yeah.
Well, you paid for your drink, so I guess take another one.
As you look back to him, there are tears streaming down his eyes again, down his cheeks.
Jose, why do you cry?
Why are you crying, Jose?
I'm not.
Tell your face.
No, you're crying. Why are you crying?
He'll rub his cheeks, and he kind of just stares at the tears, like the dampness on his fingertips. And there's this confusion that flashes across his eyes of just not quite being sure what's going on. He goes, I don't know.
Does anybody have
can I
Dispel Magic
investigate?
was a thing?
Yeah, can I like
I cast
investigate what's
Detect
going on?
Magic and nothing came up. That's the only thing we did related to that.
Okay, Jose, you could stay with us tonight if you're not feeling up to it.
Can I just investigate, just like over his body, see if there's any like suspect things, suspect like items?
He's crying. What do you mean?
wounds?
Yeah, you can go ahead and make an investigation or a medicine check. Well, as you walk up to approach, do you announce what you're doing, or are you just kind of like, looking at him?
Like, hey, let me just do a quick assessment, just make sure you're all right. I am a servant bot after all.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
The persuasion is a crit.
Whoa, what a roll.
Let's go.
20 to 19. And I re-rolled investigation at a 24.
Okay. With a 24.
I'm also just a little bit like, in case like this person is the one that's behind this, or just also investigating with a little suspicion as well.
Sure. Yeah, you do an investigation and you kind of give him a once over. He even is like receptive and is offering to like lift clothing and like give you view. Like he is fully convinced at this point you are some kind of a medical service droid or something along those lines based on those rolls. And after giving him a quick once over, what stands out is first, he does have some old scars. He appears to be someone who is blue collar, like they work with their hands. And so there are some like old scars across his body, but nothing that's new by any means. Otherwise, the other thing that stands out is there isn't any blood on his person, aside from his shoes, where you already know he had stepped in the pool behind the bar.
So nothing really out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay.
I suppose let's just go to sleep tonight then. Jose, maybe we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll probably be back for supper or something. I don't know. I don't think Sarah will be back, but we can always see about... I don't know. I've always wanted to leave my job. Maybe I'll come and run the tavern.
Just in case, maybe don't take on any new jobs for a moment.
Be careful of working.
Yeah.
I think maybe I can call out sick tomorrow. He grabs the bottle off the bar. After all, I might just have the flu. Oh.
I laugh loudly at that.
He makes his way towards the door and goes, "Hey, it was nice meeting you guys. Have a good night."
You too.
No, you.
It was a pleasure
What's going
discussing jerky with you.
Should we like follow him to make sure he doesn't die on the way back?
Yeah, I think the piercing is enough suspicion that he could be a victim or something. I don't know. It's just very suspicious. Not necessarily that he's suspicious, but like it's suspicious that it's very unusual that he doesn't recognize that he has tears streaming down his face.
It seems like they're all like completely blind to everything around them. That's abnormal. Like they're just existing.
Yeah,
Like,
pretty
I don't
messed up.
think he even had so much as one like. I expect when I give my top 10 jerky list some mild criticism, because then I know that they're engaged, and I didn't even get that.
Yeah,
he seemed pretty engaged. I don't know.
I mean, he was listening, but like he was just, he didn't say anything that I like. I find it hard to believe we completely agree on everything in that list.
Well,
It is crazy you don't have black pepper at number 4. I've said it before.
Exactly. And that's why I know you're being honest with me, Ferris.
But he's definitely walked far enough where I think we've lost him. And since we didn't go after him right away. I'm fine with just resting, unless we really want to track him down.
I think just resting tonight sounds good, because I'm not sure what else to do right now.
Yeah. Let's make sure we keep a real adequate watch. And just in case.
Okay, I apologize.
I think that's a good idea.
Should we
What
just
is
crash
the
in this
verdict?
tavern?
I kind of had to turn and look at Lincoln for a little bit. He started stumbling out of nowhere and like running into things blindly.
We're just gonna call it a night and go to bed and just make sure that we are checking things out in shifts.
Okay. Are you guys staying at the unknown ukulele, or are you setting up just a camp outside somewhere? What's the plan?
We'll stay at the unknown ukulele.
I mean, I assume there's rooms. This is an inn, and there's like nobody around, so we can get like the penthouse.
Yeah. You make your way upstairs, and you're able to find a couple of rooms. You grab the keys from downstairs and make your way up, and get yourselves all set up in a nice big room.
Nice,
Sounded like
free
you guys
room.
were also planning to keep watch throughout the night. Is that correct?
Is there a
Heck
window like looking outside?
Yeah, you get yourself set up with a room that has a window.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'll like take the first watch and I'll kind of like position myself so I can see like the hallway door, and I'm also like will occasionally glance outside the window to see if there's anything in the streets going on.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, make a perception check for your watch.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, you are keeping watch through the night, and it's rather uneventful. In fact, the only thing that you really notice along the streets, pardon hiccups, is you watch as over your 2-3 hours of watch, you watch as there are 2 different instances of a lone guard walking the streets.
Interesting. Does he go like back and forth, like, or do I just see him one time?
You see them going. You see one guard going one direction away from you, and you see one that comes walking towards you about half an hour to an hour later.
Okay. I'll just let the next person that has a watch know that that's all I saw.
Okay.
That's almost like regular. And for like one person, that's kind of regular guarding. Here, I'll watch next though.
Make a perception check.
3. I'm eepy.
Yeah. You're feeling a little bit sleepy. You're kind of a little bit distracted, confused. You're thinking back on the past day and just kind of everything that's been piled up. You know, you guys were ambushed first thing in the morning, if not even late evening, right? Before traveling and kind of trying to keep your eyes out for things, and even eventually making your way and finally getting into Los Vidados, and kind of running into whatever seems to be going on here. You're paying attention, but you're also not. And eventually, as you're kind of phasing or fading in and out of kind of watching the street, you just kind of catch yourself humming a tune before eventually realizing your watch has come to a close, and you go to pick up whoever's got last watch.
Me. Me and Sandy.
Oh, together?
Together.
Noel saw like 2 guards during his watch. I didn't see any.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Sandy about his beef jerky list, because I was actually quite interested on the small part that I was able to walk into.
All right, I make sure while I'm telling the story of the beef jerky, top 10, I'm not looking at Biscott at all. I am just looking out the window, and it's remarkable, like the non-stopness of it.
Interesting. He's channeling his inner Biscite.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I learned from the best.
Amazing.
Anything else before going to just our perception checks?
No, that's it.
Okay, I'll say the two of you can both roll a perception for me.
Rolled 21.
We got a, oh my, that's only a 13. I've distracted myself.
Okay. Yeah. With a 13, you kind of go through and you finish your top 10, including the honorable mentions. And after a short while, you know, that only took you maybe the 45 minutes, and so you still have another 2 hours and some change left. As you're kind of just sitting there, you're looking out the window and not a whole lot's going on. But Biscite, you'll start to notice that as you're sitting there, something unusual happens, where you notice that after Sandy's kind of completed his entire spiel and you guys are just kind of sitting in that silence and keeping an eye out and all that, Sandy begins absentmindedly again, just kind of humming along to just some tune. And after that...
Oh, where'd you get that song from? I haven't heard that one before.
Sorry, what?
You were just humming. What song was that?
Do I realize I'm humming?
You think back on it, and you're not really sure where the song came from. It feels... I don't know, it doesn't really feel familiar. It just feels like a tune.
I don't know, just some song I heard, I guess.
Oh.
I don't really know.
Well, that's... Okay, maybe, sometimes we got stuff in our memory we don't really remember. I don't know. Maybe. But it is fine. Okay, we'll just tell everyone it was a very, very boring watch, but I think we have to go around town because, okay, don't get me wrong, is that we haven't really taken a job. And Faraz is going to say, well, maybe if you take a job, you die in this town. But I still think we should probably figure out what the heck is going on because, people just disappearing and there being blood there, that they're kind of freaky.
I don't know. I think we got like some diplomatic stuff we gotta do too. But
I mean, I don't want just people dying.
We're just here just to get through here. But I get though too. Like,
what if it just takes a day? Maybe just 2 days. Like it won't take that long.
Yeah. I guess. I don't know. I still feeling kind of foggy. Do I feel foggy? Like anything weird? Like.
No, nothing really stands out. Just kind of, you ruminate a little bit back on that unease that you felt when you were entering into town, but outside of that, it's not like it's something that's still sitting with you.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think we can, give it a go here. Yeah.
Okay, no, that sounds good to me. Okay. And we'll just go through the rest of the watch.
You guys complete your watch without any other issue. In fact, the only thing that really stands out is that as the sun starts to rise, there's only really a handful of individuals that you see leaving their homes and headed towards like city center, towards like the shop district and things like that. Folks that you would imagine are opening businesses or going into work, things like that.
Is it like disproportionate to how large the town is?
It feels like, yeah, I would say yes.
Okay. So, one, let's take a long rest because I'm actually hurting.
Yep, you guys complete a long rest.
And then once all the group wakes up, I'm going to tell them before we leave the room, or rooms, whatever our situation was, be like, okay, so I wanted to ask everybody if we could hang out for maybe a day, maybe 2, because I was talking to Sandy. It's got some point. We got some things to do, but like, there's something fishy going on in this town, and like, there's a dead body. Why isn't everyone freaking out about the dead body? Why don't we see many guards? And I did like my observation this morning. There's a lot less people in town than there should be for the entire town, So like, Maybe we just stay around a little bit, see what's happening, see what's up with that. Any objections?
Maybe we should just like walk the town, see
Yeah, let's go find Jose.
see what's going on now that people are awake.
Yes.
Okay. We're not from here, so taking a job here shouldn't kill us.
That's true. That's very
That's
true.
one way to look at it, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh. I gather the group and we go.
I will say for tonight's session, we will wrap up with that as you start packing up from the unknown ukulele to set back out into Los Vidados and see what work you can find. I will also add that you will all level up.
Let's fucking go!
Let's go.
I get a feat.
By the way, Tanner, we're gonna be in Denver next week, so I won't be running any sessions. So, for the next 2 weeks. So, I'm not sure if we want to run just maybe one of those with you, or I think probably work better for us to run next week and then skip a week or something.
Sure. Let me figure some stuff out.
Or vice versa. We could probably skip and then run. Just probably one session over that 2 weeks.
Hold on. Let me stop recording.